Okay, so we are here. Big final week. Christmas is done. First week of finals is done, and now we're left with the ultimate finish. Some happy people, some sad people, including me. But other than that, how are you, mate?
Mate, I am just relieved to not be playing in the toilet bowl this year. Managed to get the chocolates this week. And now I feel kind of void of fantasy football because now I don't have to look at my lineup. I don't have to scrutinize it. And really, it's actually kind of fucking, I don't know, like this time of year, like I am still working, but like I could probably really sink my teeth into it a little bit more.
Mm, mm.
And now I can't because there's no point. So.
Well, in your case, it's actually probably a sense of relief because you'd rather not be playing this week, hey? I guess, wouldn't
For
you?
sure, for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, two weeks ago on the pod, I was saying that I was going to be in the finals, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It
Yeah,
is what it is.
that's very well put. Look, there's a lot happened. There was a bit of a nail biter last week in the flash between none other than Luke and Marty. As you can see here, it was way closer than it should have been, given the fact that I think Marty started as zero. I think, didn't he? No, he didn't. I've just read it another week, but look, we always gave shit about Marty for how often he doesn't check his team.
Yeah,
He started Trevor, who got hurt, didn't play a full game, and played poorly up until that, and he still nearly got it done over Luke, who
yeah. And this one really came down to like Amari Cooper going absolutely bunter, getting
to think,
getting insane, just absolutely looking like the best player that's ever touched a fucking football field, and Joe
mm,
Flacco just feeding him,
oh my
which is incredible. Two tutties, a two-pointer, and then yeah, 265 yards all receiving. You really don't see that all that often. It's a real special performance.
what's it? Franchise record is what it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
franchise record, like unbelievable.
and it
To lose,
still wasn't enough,
to
which is
lose,
the
yeah,
crazy part.
to lose with a Berg is just hard. But look, it would have been rough for Luke, I'm sure. As we said, mate, he doesn't check the team, so it's good for him that powered through. Now he's a chance to get promoted in the final.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this one came down to the Tuesday, because
Yeah,
Devonta Smith playing, George Kittle playing, and then Jake Elliott, that's what 30 odd, just near on 30 points there. Near on 60 points,
yeah.
which is just fucking, yeah, just enough for Footbrush to kind of squeak over the line.
I can't imagine how stressed and like sweaty he would be watching this.
Yeah, yeah. And a couple shit games of football as well, so that's
Yeah,
fucking.
terrible, terrible.
Um, yeah, and Dougal just got it done over JJ. I checked the tipping this morning. I think we all thought JJ kind of lost a lot of
Mm,
momentum coming into this, and Dougal was able to get it done. Just looking
mm,
really really strong. Obviously Mostert is a little bit of a hack at the moment, given that like they're just feeding him touchdowns on the goal line.
that's
It
it.
seems like even though Miami, like they haven't been that convincing as a football team, and Miami versus Dallas is the two teams that can't beat any other good teams, and both of them could have lost that easily.
Yeah,
So just getting guaranteed points there. Jefferson back to some of his best with 141 yards.
yeah, very good.
St. Brown is looking like money in the bank as well, which is incredible.
He's living up to that name that Dougal said for in the Budget Cooper Cup from a couple of years ago. He's clutch. He just gets it
Yeah,
done every week.
exactly. And then JJ just a pretty disappointing week. ETN just has fallen a little bit off the
Ugh,
cliff.
Diggs
Yeah,
dead.
and he's probably fallen with Steph Diggs there as well.
Yeah,
Mike wasn't enough to save him, and Laporta had like his first down game in a couple. And even with Debo with that like San Fran firing, he just wasn't.
12 targets though. Fucking hell,
Yeah, yeah. I guess that, a lot of that. Brock just looked shook.
awful.
Four
Yeah,
picks, two of which were like downright
bad.
interceptions. Two of them were tip passes. So is what it is.
Yeah,
Just not JJ's year, so he'll stay in the Magoo.
yeah. He'd be happy with that though. He play in the finals. It's good. It's always good. But yeah, Dougal moves on.
Let's flick over to the MEMS, and you touched on your matchup a moment ago. I'll just get to the right week. We're all moving a bit slow here in the void.
Yeah, look, it
Oh, we
was.
didn't touch on Jack's matchup. Hold on, let's jump
Oh
back.
yeah, yeah, go back. Yeah, yeah. The loser bracket.
Yeah, so Marshall just getting it done, just really putting the foot
Peppered
in the
him,
throat.
doubled him.
Yeah.
Actually, doubled him.
Brees Hall just coming out of absolute obscurity, like the Jets with Trevor Siemian, just he just fed him like in terms of 16 targets and 20 carries. Like what's that? 35 touches. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
32
36
touches.
opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah.
just going to get after that's so much, and yeah, paid off.
Yeah.
180 yards and two tutties. Take that every day of the week.
Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah, and Marshall, I think,
Oh,
is the
and
happiest man in the
he
world.
started Puka too, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Just yeah, just a massive week, like 137. If you're going to get that the week before the H&T Bowls, probably the week to get it.
For
Well
sure.
done, Marsh. And
Yeah.
Jack, look, he's fighting for it. Look, maybe the year he won the chip looks like an outlier now. Now that he's gone into the bottom div, and now he's fighting for the H&T in the 2 years after. But we'll see, can he pull it out?
Yeah. Yeah. Has fatherhood taken Jack Williams from us?
Has he?
Is it Harvey's fault? I don't know. Yeah,
That would.
so Jack will play off against Billy
Mm,
next week.
mm,
This coming week.
mm.
So jumping over to the Mams into week 16. Probably we can start with the losers bracket, but not much to talk about here. This is probably my one of my best consistent weeks of the year, and it's probably a good week to have it done.
Yes.
Baker again is just on fire. Really good to see him throw two tutties for near on 300 yards. Chuba was saved by a goal line drive. Aaron Jones finally fucking produced that since
Massive.
week one. Ayuk, got yards. Olave, yards. Sick, you know. Saquon, they finally gave him the ball, which was nice, and they really challenged Philly in a game that they probably shouldn't have.
Mm.
Only losing by 8 points in the end. So yeah, pretty happy to get that done. I think on Pat's side, wasn't really too concerned. James Conner obviously finding the end zone. Devontae, look, after that game, and I woke up to watch this game because obviously Kelsey was playing. I thought it would be the difference maker. That
Yeah,
was shit.
terrible.
AOC didn't have a completion after halftime. So
Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's garbage. Yeah, after like James Conner, well, he was on the Tuesday as well. So really, you were sweet.
yeah, I think I only got nervous when I saw Kyle Pitts had a touchdown. And
Mm.
outscored Kelsey, and that was the only time I was like, "Oh, okay."
Fuck.
And then Pacheco obviously went out with a concussion,
Yeah,
so I thought I was going to be gravy from there.
yeah, easy done.
The other losers bracket, and Matt can't join us today because unfortunately he is unwell, but he also got doubled.
From
So
looking at this, is why he's unwell from. Yeah,
yeah, he looked
just
at his
no
lineup
good.
again.
Just
Um,
no good.
it's just no production, just no tutties, no nothing. Mahomes again looked pretty shit. Just couldn't get anything happening. Like it. I did you watch any of this game?
I just saw highlights.
I don't know if yeah, again I watched pretty much all of it, but like it just feels like Mahomes like holds on to the ball too long. And I don't know if that's because he's Patrick
Ooh.
Mahomes and he can do that kind of shit. The
Mm.
O-line's really good, but like his receivers just do fucking nothing. And he's there scrambling, trying to make a chunk play and just like trying to spot up Travis Kelsey down the middle.
Yeah, he
And
hasn't
that's
got
some
the
of the
elite
word.
receivers anymore. Like Tyreek Hill, you can do that because he's gonna. Oh, I need to get separation. Boom, 5 seconds.
Yeah,
He's got 2 meters. But
I'm
he
gonna
hasn't
make
got
a
people.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he hasn't got people that do that anymore. Like Travis Kelsey's like 30, going on 34. He's
Yeah.
got to be
And he's throwing his
here.
helmet on the sideline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
rough. They haven't been good for a couple of weeks now. Like scoring heaps of points, so it's rough. And then what? Did anybody else score double digits for Robbo? It doesn't look like it having been 50. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a rough outing. He really needs to turn it on. Otherwise, he's gone from first to worst, which everyone else will enjoy, but he will not.
Yeah. Yeah, he will not. It'll be good for the pod of having somebody else in the series. It'll make it
Yeah,
a little bit easier to
good
talk.
representation. And then yeah, Zave just a clutch week from Zave. Made a trade last week and might have saved him a bit having D Swift. He did more than Johnny Taylor, but yeah, obviously we touched on Brock Purdy sucking like asshole. But
Yeah, three big players here, and that's the difference because Robbo didn't have one. So
one,
just incredible. Swifty, 92 and a tud. Mike Evans again,
the
another
man,
bank contender
fucking
with two
man.
tuds. Yeah, and even Kittle got over 100 yards. Like that's awesome. So
Yep.
yeah, Zave will really enjoy his week off as well because I
Wow.
think we were a big fan of his side all year and just obviously didn't pull it together. But yeah, good
Yeah,
to
it's ironic that Robbo was blowing smoke up Zave's ass all year, and then he's given
yeah,
it to him in the final game. A
yeah.
bit of payback for last year as well. Well done, Zave.
Absolutely fed him. Now let's go into your lineup and then we can touch on the other ones.
Look, it didn't end up mattering. But the first Friday game, I even messaged you boys. I was like, "Fuck, what do I do, boys?" Josh Jacobs was still undecided. Do I play Puka and then decide whether later on get Jacobs in? And you boys were like, I don't know, probably not the boys to ask, but just play your boys and back it in." So that, yeah, look, I'd feel worse if I bench Steph Diggs and he goes up for 30 than if I bench Puka. But
Yeah,
hey, Puka went the fuck off. He was dominating the whole game.
yeah,
And Steph Diggs, as we said, is dead. He
he is
doesn't
dead.
play football anymore. It looks like it anyway. Look, other than that, most of the team did all right. Like T Higgins was good. I was up going into like Sunday, Monday, Christmas Day, and all that. But yeah, Plem's team, as it does, boomed. Um, Featuring that massive Amari Cooper game, which he let me know a few times how good he was. And then yeah, couldn't really come back from that. Like the shit talk was good all week. I told
Yeah.
Plem he better be up 60, and for good measure, he went up 61. So unbelievable,
And you
really.
got to give that to
Yeah,
him.
unbelievable, really. He did what was asked of him, and yeah, now he gets to play off a chance at the Mindy for the first time in his career. So well done to Plem.
Yeah, well done to Plum. Obviously, Dehan coming through. That was a late trade that he made in the later of the season. December Derrick, throwing for one touchdown, carrying one in. Like that's pretty
That's what he
awesome.
does.
Jameer Gibbs has finally kind of like come on now that lines is really like there's splitting time between he and Demont, but Jameer Gibbs is still getting into the end zone. So I
Yeah, he
mean,
looks so good.
yeah. More, a down week. So I think this is going to be really good for Hayden. I can't wait to see what he does. But yeah, kudos for all the shit talk. We were talking very much about the game script that needed to happen for you to win, which was pretty much McCaffrey needed 30, your defense needed 15, and Zamir White needed 20.
He
Um,
nearly got there,
you nearly got there. Yeah.
but yeah, everything else didn't happen. But yeah, it is what it is. Another long year in the finals, but didn't have enough.
In this one, Kobe finally, learned from his mistakes from last week, managed to get the chocolates over Tom.
Mm,
So congratulations, Kobe, on making your first Mindy Bowl, second year in the league as well. So that's can't be understated. It's been the best team all year. Drafted really well just from the outset. Just obviously going on that 12.
Traded really well too.
Yeah, just knew what he had, knew what he wanted, and knew what he needed to do. CD Lamb, I don't know. This guy looks like he could be the best player in the NFL that doesn't give a fuck about what he does. Like he makes football look so easy. He's just out there running, catching, and then standing up as if nothing happened.
Yeah,
It's incredible. The run after the catch with him is
he loves it. He's every time he catches, he's looking to shake somebody.
yeah, yeah.
Him and Dak that last I don't know what month to 6 weeks they've had that connection. He's looking like a top five pick in fantasy next year with how good he's been this year.
For sure, for sure.
He's
And
been
then obviously
unreal.
Kyrie coming back from that ankle sprain.
Mm,
Still a pretty modest game by his standards, not reaching the end zone. Laporta, the tight end disease as well, but St. Brown, like if you look at his receiver room, and also acknowledging that he's got JT and Demont, like
and
it's
Etienne
incredible
on
that
the
he's
line.
managed to get and Jackson managed
Mm,
to get this team in a 12-team league. Like if we
10.
saw this 10-team league, if we saw this in the 8-team league,
It makes sense.
yeah, we'd be like, oh yeah, fuck. That's still an incredible roster. But yeah, he's moved and shaken all year. And made the right moves as well. Like
Yeah.
finally benching at ETN is probably the right thing to do as well, given that he's on the downturn. But
Mm,
Tom conceded pretty early that he wasn't gonna have enough. Still a pretty decent score. Cooper Cup has just kind of vanished off the face of the earth as well. Trey McBride down week. Metcalf, he's been
it's
performing, but like that Seattle
enough. Yeah.
defense a little bit shit. Sanders was like obviously
Yeah.
only Miami's only.
Fucking 15 points right there. So Tommy really didn't deserve to be in it. But yeah,
Yeah,
is what it is.
yeah, and a good season for Tom as well. So good to have some boys fighting for the top here.
That's it.
Um, let's flick straight in. Oh, actually, do you want to do our MVPs, team of the week, and the like?
Up to you, mate, because I'm just looking at the clock.
All right, let's keep flying through because I have a hard out in like 5 minutes. But
Yeah, let's go.
we only have really
Just the one.
two, yeah, two matchups to go through, I guess, because we've got Kobe and Plem. I think this one for me, it doesn't look like Kobe said his team, but I reckon he's gonna,
Does it need to change? Oh, ATN. Is he playing him? Who are they playing?
uh,
Carolina. He might be playing him.
yeah, So he's got a bit of selection issues. So maybe this is where it starts to kind of play on his mind. And we know that he loves to talk about tinkering. He's not as much of a tinkerer as like the likes of Zave
Mm,
or even myself. But can he kind of keep that momentum going? It'll come down to, I think, Plem's side of the bracket, and if Derrick Henry shows up, if Josh Allen shows up against a New England defense, Jimmy Gibbs finds the end zone.
yeah. I was probably say the same thing because I almost guarantee Kobe did for like 110. By the way, at this point, so
Yeah.
it's really up to Plem. Is he going to boom or bust this week?
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's all in his hands.
And he's picked up Likely after Hawkinson's gone down for the
Yeah,
season. And frankly, I was surprised that Likely was even on the
still
way.
out there.
Like, just he's been really good. So that's a great pickup, and maybe something that somebody else should have thought of. Um, yeah, I think this is Kobe's to win, and
Yeah,
like he'll hate us. Sorry, this is Kobe's to lose, and Hayden's to win because my tip is with Kobe. You can't argue with it. He's put it up all year. He lost to some good teams and me and Tom, or some teams. I wouldn't call them good teams. Well, I couldn't call mine a good team. I reckon, yeah, Kobe's got this, and I can't wait to tell everyone that I beat Kobe.
yeah, exactly. Look, I'll just go Plem then. I'll take the other side of the ledger. He's done enough. The last time he lost was against Kobe, as you said, in like week 7. So he's definitely been on fire. And I'll back him in to win one more.
Yeah, and I think getting in the head of Plem has already started playing the draft next year. So I reckon
Yeah,
as long as he
absolutely.
as long as he's keeping an eye on his lineup, that should be good. Then obviously playing off for relegation, we've got Robbo and Cat. Arguably, I think on the standings, what the two worst teams of the season. Oh yeah, minus Riz.
Nice Riz, but yeah.
I mean, obviously the points for Robbo is really shit. Shit in terms of it was better than mine, and I'm not playing for the.
You one game, you one win off the playoffs.
Yeah. I think Robbo takes this one. I don't think his team fumbles again.
No,
I
I'm
don't.
going Pat. I'm going Pat. Robert, yeah, first to worst. Let's go.
Actually, for the narrative, I would love for Robbo to lose. Again, it would be really good for the pod, but I think Robbo's going to get up on this one.
Yeah.
Let's flick over to the Flash. We haven't decided on the punishments for the last place yet,
No, we haven't yet.
so that'll probably be discussed this week. But
Brady
I don't know.
Connors
I think
on
like
Wade Sean. For
we should really watch the first pod of the year again, where we like evangelized how good Billy was.
yeah, sorry, Bill. Really killed you there from the start, didn't we?
Yeah, we put the ultimate moz on you. He hasn't got a kicker. He hasn't got a defense. I wonder if that's like something.
You said him. Yeah, there
He
you go.
hasn't set him there. I reckon I got Billy. I don't think he can. I don't think he could really
You
beat
could
the.
say this every week. Though you look at his side. I'm like, yeah, we'll back him in to win, and he's lost 10 times.
Isn't it crazy that the two teams that have Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes, like round three picks in the top league, are playing off the worst? And Bijan, obviously first round pick, like pick 8 in the draft.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's good. It's just team doesn't like playing him.
Just Arthur Smith hates fantasy football.
It's with a passion. Look, I'm probably going to go with you. I can't not see Bill winning this. Yeah.
And now for elevation, the great men, we've got Dougal, who has been just really a surprise, I would say.
He's quick to talk shit about him justifying his number one pick at Jefferson, which, hey, look, well done. He got you the win last week, but, can you do it again? I don't know. I'd still rather the 140 something plus more points that CMC had over the year, but we'll see. We'll see if he can do it one more time.
I reckon for narrative sake, I want Dougal to win because I want to flash forward to draft next year. Dougal gets the number one pick, and he's forced to make a decision
There's
on
no way he gets it 3 years in a row.
or if he doubles down on Jefferson. And I
Ugh.
reckon if he gets it again, he's taking CMC. There's no way he's gonna.
No, we
This
said that
is a
this year.
bit,
We said that this year. He's
but
not
this
doing
is
it.
a bit. There's no way if he makes it up.
It'll be funny. He'll take CMC next year because he's like has to, and then that's the year he'll get injured.
Yeah, he'll do the ACL. Foot brush also the narrative on his side of the fences. Coming back from a long time off fantasy football.
Oh,
He and Clem coming in, Clem going up. I reckon Foot brush also has his can claim that he is worthy of going up. He's also been one of the guys that have made moves in this lower division to kind
Mm,
of solidify his team, not resting on what's happened.
mm.
Um, so what are you picking? I think
Look, he's got Dak and CD against Detroit, but that's going to be a high scoring game. And he's got Jimmy Gibbs also in the same game. That could be like 70 points right there. And with that, I'm gonna go Luke. He's been the better team throughout the season, and he's put up some big games. So I'm going Luke.
I am also going to go Luke. Um, yeah, yeah. I think this Miami is volatile. Tony
Very.
Pollard's looked really shit. Even Detroit's defense is
They're good at
pretty
stopping the run.
yeah. And then yeah, St. Brown will be the difference, and
Yeah.
Saquon could be anything week to week. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna go Luke as well. That's it. That's the brackets. We won't do Super League this week, but actually no, we'll do it really quickly because and I'll give you it doesn't really matter who picks first because we're all picking different teams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Unless
take Lamar
for Matt's
Jackson.
sake, but shouldn't be sick.
It shouldn't be sick. Should know better.
It's D-Day, Matt. Come on.
Who do you have for your defense? Oh, your kicker, sorry.
Kicker, yeah, kicker.
Brandon Aubrey's already been taken.
Yeah, you took him. I looked at it. I thought about the matchup really because it's not really about who's good. It doesn't really fucking matter.
No.
Um, but Arizona, I know who are. I think the Niners are playing. They're playing Washington, so that should be a good game for them, especially to bounce back. So I'm going to take what's his name, Jake Moody.
Jake Moody? Yeah,
Yeah,
cool. And then we'll reach out to Matt and get
yeah.
his. But for now, let's just give him Matt. Yeah.
Very good.
For no reason.
And who are you taking at quarterback?
Sorry, I forgot I wasn't sharing my screen. I'm going to take Lamar.
Oh, this is the dream. 40 points.
Yeah, 40 points because I need to boom real bad.
Real bad. Real fucking bad.
Trey McBride fucked me up last week, and then Matt had the Denver defense, and then you had a
Mike
good
Evans.
Mike
Great pick.
Evans. Yeah, which has been your bridge. Noting my team only has one scorer.
It's been rough.
Matt's had 220s
Yeah,
and
220s.
near 20. So yeah,
Yeah.
rough. All right, my dude.
That is it, mate. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and I hope you have an even better New Year. Stay safe and happy. Oh, you're working, but I can't say
Yeah.
happy holidays to you, but happy time working.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later. See you.